Welcome to Esoterisphere. In the ancient sands of Egypt, buried in jars and hidden from time, a collection of texts was discovered in 1945. Known today as the Nag Hammadi Library, these writings opened a door into a radically different view of early Christianity, one shaped by mysticism, inner revelation, and a deep sense that divinity lives within. One of the most hauntingly beautiful texts in that collection is Trimorphic Protennoia. Its name alone sounds like something whispered across dimensions. It translates loosely to the three-formed first thought. And it speaks, not as a story, not as a sermon, but as a cosmic voice, declaring, "I am the thought that dwells in the light." But who is speaking? In this text, the voice is unmistakably feminine and divine. She calls herself thought, voice, and word. She is mind, language, and expression. She is the first emanation from the unknowable source, what the Gnostics would call the invisible spirit or the father of the all. She is the bridge between pure consciousness and creation itself. This is not a goddess in the mythological sense, but rather a primal force, the intelligence that existed before the universe took shape. Think of her as the moment before the Big Bang, conscious of itself. Trimorphic Protennoia is structured like a mystical monologue. It reads as if the divine feminine herself is speaking directly to you, not through dogma, but through the whisper of inner knowing. She says, "I am the voice that speaks softly. I dwell within the ineffable silence." This line is key. In Gnostic thought, true divinity is not loud or forceful. It's quiet, hidden, subtle. It doesn't command obedience, it invites remembrance. And that remembrance is of something deeply buried in all of us, the spark of the divine. The text moves in poetic waves. She speaks of descending into the world, entering human thought, and hiding within form. This is a radical notion. The divine is not out there somewhere, not separate, but woven into matter, speaking through your thoughts, your dreams, your breath. But it's not all light and peace. She tells us she came into the world and found it drunk, intoxicated, not with wine, but with illusion. They came into the world empty. They seek to leave the world empty. But now they are drunk. When they shake off their wine, they will repent. This is one of the most human lines in any spiritual text. It reflects the Gnostic belief that the material world, or at least the way we experience it, is a kind of spiritual sleep. We're born forgetting who we are. And we chase after fulfillment in all the wrong places. Protennoia is here to wake us up. She's the voice of gnosis, inner knowledge. And unlike institutional religion, which often demands belief, gnosis invites awakening. It's not something someone can give you. It has to rise up from within. Another central theme is her three forms. She calls herself the thought, the voice, and the word. These aren't just poetic flourishes. In Gnostic cosmology, emanation is how creation happens, not through fiat, but through unfolding. First, there is thought, the pure potential. Then voice, the stirring, the breath. Then word, the expression, the form. This echoes the Gospel of John's famous line, "In the beginning was the Word." But here, it's wrapped in a distinctly feminine embodiment. Some scholars see Protennoia as an early expression of the Sophia myth, the story of divine wisdom, who longs to know the unknowable and, in her longing, creates the flawed world of matter. But here, we're getting Sophia before the fall. Before tragedy. She's not broken, she's whole. She's radiant. She's trying to lead us back. This text, though ancient, feels surprisingly modern. If you've ever felt disconnected from religion but still deeply spiritual, if you've ever sensed that something divine lives quietly inside you, if you've ever felt the world was not quite what it seemed, this voice is for you. It's not just ancient theology. It's an affirmation of the divine feminine within, not as gender identity, but as a sacred principle. The part of the universe that listens, that speaks softly, that heals, that remembers. In Gnostic tradition, salvation doesn't come from a sacrifice, it comes from waking up. And Trimorphic Protennoia is an alarm clock disguised as a lullaby. This is the voice that speaks from silence, the word that stirs your soul, the thought that remembers the light. You don't need to believe in anything. Just listen. And if you feel something stir, maybe you've heard her voice before. If this resonated with you, subscribe to Esoterisphere for more readings and commentary on Gnostic texts, forgotten wisdom, and ancient voices echoing through time. Until next time, stay curious and listen for the silence. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider clicking the like button and subscribing to the channel. It really helps us out. Don't forget to tap that notification bell to be notified whenever a new video drops. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, let us know in the comments. Brightest of blessings to you all.